Hello, and welcome to Top Select 10. Are you ready for an epic journey? In this video, we're bringing you the top 10 must-watch best adventure movies you need to add to your watch list right now. From breathtaking landscapes to thrilling quests and daring heroes, these adventure films will take you on unforgettable rides across magical worlds, uncharted territories, and heart-pounding expeditions. Whether you love classic treasure hunts, exhilarating survival stories, or globe-trotting action, this list has something for every adventure lover. We'll guide you through the must-see moments, legendary characters, and epic battles that make these movies stand out. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more movie recommendations, and let us know in the comments which adventure film you're excited to watch next. Get ready for an exciting cinematic experience filled with action, mystery, and discovery. Number 10. Double World. Double World is a fantasy, action, adventure film based on the video game Jing 2. In a fictional universe comprising 10 nations, seeing the neighboring country become more and more powerful, a warlord organizes a competition to reveal the best warriors. Hearing the news, Dong Yilong, a valiant young villager, decides to take up the challenge despite the doubts of his village. So begins the journey. Well-placed, almost horror-style, violence. It's pretty rough, to be honest. The story is fairly simple. The script makes some sudden jumps, but this isn't what makes or breaks the movie. It's a fantasy tale of a becoming hero and his friends who are met along the hero's journey. Very entertaining to watch. Number 9. The Adventures of Tintin. Adventures of Tintin, The Secret of the Unicorn is an animated epic action-adventure film based on Hergé's comic book series of the same name. Having bought a model ship, the Unicorn, for £1 off a market stall, Tintin is initially puzzled that the sinister Mr. Saccharine should be so eager to buy it from him, resorting to murder and kidnapping Tintin, accompanied by his marvelous dog Snowy, to join him and his gang as they sail to Morocco on an old cargo ship. Saccharine has bribed the crew to revolt against the ship's master, drunken Captain Haddock, but Tintin, Snowy, and Haddock escape, arriving in Morocco at the court of a sheik, who also has a model of the unicorn. Haddock tells Tintin that over 300 years earlier his ancestor Sir Francis Haddock was forced to scuttle the original unicorn when attacked by a piratical forebear of Saccharine, but he managed to save his treasure and provide clues to its location in 3 separate scrolls, all of which were secreted in models of the unicorn. Tintin and Saccharine have one each, and the villain intends to use the glass-shattering top CS of operatic soprano the Milanese Nightingale to secure the third. With aid from bumbling Interpol agents, the Thompson twins, our boy hero, his dog, and the captain must prevent Saccharine from obtaining all 3 scrolls to fulfill the prophecy that only the last of the Haddocks can discover the treasure's whereabouts. Number 8. The Pirates, The Last Royal Treasure. A gutsy crew of Josian pirates and bandits battle stormy waters, puzzling clues and militant rivals in search of royal gold lost at sea. This is an interesting movie. Though it is supposed to be a sequel to the 2014 movie The Pirates, you can still enjoy without watching it, but that film is fun to watch too, therefore consider it as a recommendation if you have not seen it yet. Coming back to the movie, as you can expect, it's a fun-filled adventure comedy with a pinch of romance in it. Some films helps you to escape from the harsh realities of life. Some people use films as a hiding place. I am one of them. This film can give you 2 hours hide from life, just like a journey. Number 7. Tomb Raider. Barely managing to stay afloat as a freelance by courier, Lara Croft, the 21-year-old heiress to an immense fortune and daughter of the intrepid archaeologist and global financial magnate, Lord Richard Croft, is still reeling from his inexplicable disappearance 7 long years later. However, an inconspicuous trail of elaborate clues will soon have young Lara following in her father's footsteps as she embarks on his last crusade and her first adventure to unearth the cursed tomb of the omnipotent sorceress queen of Yamatai, Himiko. Against all logic and Richard's will, Lara picks up where her dad left off, venturing all alone on a remote and perilous island prison which is crawling with the ruthless Matthias Vogel's cutthroats who are in search of the very thing that claimed the archaeologist's life. But Lara must know. Is there more to this mysterious vanishing than meets the eye? Number 6. The Aeronauts. In 1862, pioneering meteorologist James Glaisher teams up with daredevil balloon pilot Amelia Wren to advance human knowledge of the weather and fly higher than anyone in history. While their voyage to the very edge of existence helps the unlikely pair find their place in the world, they face physical and emotional challenges in the thin air, as the ascent becomes a fight for survival. The Aeronauts is a very tense and technically brilliant film. Some of the visuals this movie manages to pull off were incredible, and the visual effects, stunts, and camera work were so good. It is only based on real events. It is a movie and I loved it. Fantastic scenery and thrilling. Highly recommend it as a movie knit as a history lesson. The Aeronauts is a very tense and technically brilliant film. Number 5. Love and Monsters. Love and Monsters is an American monster adventure film. It's the end of the world as we know it, and after spending 7 long years living in a subterranean colony since the devastating monsterpocalypse, Joel feels that something is missing from his uneventful new life. Then, miraculously, Joel reconnects with his long-lost high school sweetheart, Amy, over the radio, and just like that, plucks up the courage to venture into the Earth's perilous, creature-infested surface in the name of love. Now, only 85 miles stand in the way of lovesick Joel's happiness, and even though he knows it sounds crazy, Joel has no other choice but to do the impossible. After all, who knows what tomorrow's adventures will bring? Is there anyone out there who wants to be lonely during humankind's end? Number 4. National Treasure, Book of Secrets. National Treasure, Book of Secrets is an American action-adventure film. Several years since Benjamin Franklin Gates found the Knights Templar and became rich and famous. Now, another treasure hunter named Mitch Wilkinson has found what is a missing page of the diary of John Wilkes Booth, which contains clues to the location of a lost city of gold. Ben must compete against Mitch to find the lost city. He goes to France and Great Britain to find other clues and even peek inside the president's secret book to put the pieces of the puzzle together. His parents and his friends also help Ben find the lost city and to stay one step ahead of Mitch. So, here I am, astonished at how amazing Jerry managed to direct an amazing movie like this one. How Nicolas Cage, Diane Kruger, Bartha, Voight, and Harris act this one out into a somehow very terrific movie, funny but tense, and yet very entertaining, just like the first one. Number 3. White Bird. From the world of wonder and Academy Award-winning director Mark Forster comes the sequential film White Bird, which takes us a step further into the life of Julian, who must finally face the consequences of past actions, particularly the bullying of Augie Pullman, a 10-year-old boy born with facial differences. Expelled from school as a result of his unkind acts toward others, Julian gets a taste of his own medicine as he is alienated and challenged to make friends at his new school. His grandmother, Sarah Blum, pays him a visit with hopes of sharing her haunting and deeply moving story about her survival in Nazi-occupied France during one of the darkest moments of history. This film is a masterpiece filled with a nice balance of warmth and wisdom. The historic drama combined with the modern coming-of-age scenes adds a special touch to White Bird and kept me engaged throughout the entire film. A box of tissues nearby is a must while watching this film. White Bird has many teachable moments and contains many life lessons. This is a must-see family film. Number 2. Dungeons & Dragons, Honor Among Thieves. Having spent 2 long years in a dark and dank prison cell after a botched attempt to get his hands on a magical artifact, lute-playing bard-turned-thief Ejin Darvis decides he has had enough. And as the once-respected former member of the Noble Harpers and his fierce barbarian companion Holga Kilgore assemble a motley crew of old and new friends, a dangerous mission to reunite with Ejin's daughter Kira begins. But the busy streets of mythical Neverwinter have eyes evil sorcerers, powerful necromancers, and legendary creatures of lore now stand in the way. Do Ejin and his misfits have what it takes to complete their quest in the perilous world of Dungeons & Dragons? Number 1. The Count of Monte Cristo. Edmond Dantes becomes the target of a sinister plot and is arrested on his wedding day for a crime he did not commit. After 14 years in the island prison of Chateau d'If, he manages a daring escape. Now rich beyond his dreams, he assumes the identity of the Count of Monte Cristo and exacts his revenge on the 3 men who betrayed him. Excellent adaptation of the classic novel. Really outstanding film in every aspect of the filmmaking craft that satisfies both those who have read the novel and those new to the incredible story of love, betrayal, vengeance, and forgiveness. Should have had far more widespread cinema distribution in the UK. One of the films of the year so far, September, and further proof that the best films are no longer coming out of Hollywood. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, like and share the video. Thank you.